Doing well. How are you?
Good. Welcome to Coach's Postgame. I apologize, he's a little wet. He may have been drenched in the locker room. So we're going to start off with some opening statements from Coach, and then we'll go to questions in the room and then on Zoom. Go ahead, Coach.
Yeah, it was just a great game. It's nice to see everybody contribute to a winning effort. Exciting finish. Could have gone either way. And, last game we were on the other side of it. This time we were able to just hold on. And that's basically what we did, hold on. Indiana made it very difficult down the stretch. And just proud of all of our players and all the contributions they made. And I thought our players off the bench all made huge plays that really helped make the difference.
We'll go to questions in the room.
Carl, what was the plan defensively for the Fever's last possession of the game?
There was we just put a lineup up there that we thought could match up. We were gonna, if we needed to, we'd switch if we got hung up on anything. We try to keep it out of some people's hands, and we were just hoping to take a tough shot. And they probably got a shot that they felt good about, but we were, we played really good defense on the shot. We, didn't foul and made it tough.
Seemed like the use of your timeouts during the fourth quarter, each time that felt like they were getting ready to make a little surge, call the timeout, stifle them. Is that kind of you felt pleased with how it turned out?
Yeah, fortunately we were able to save the timeout till then because we needed them. We needed to regroup a couple times. Those are things that we'll learn from and we'll work on and watch film about. But overall, when you play that hard, it just for the whole game, it just feels a lot better when you can close it out. And we were very fortunate to do that today.
One of them, I think, the 17 3-point attempts. I guess just what was the approach defensively tonight against them?
Well, they're great shooters, so you can't give them open looks. And, that was something from a game ago. We felt like we gave up too many open looks at three. So that was something that we wanted to emphasize. We did a much better job with our defensive intensity in this game. But, we got to build on it. It's one game. We got to see them again in a couple days, and we know how good they are, and we know they'll be ready. So, we'll feel good about it for tonight, but tomorrow it's back to work.
We'll go to Megan. Go ahead, Meg.
Hey, Coach. First of all, congratulations, and I'm so sorry that you're doused in water, but it's for a good reason. I wanted to ask your thoughts on Bree Jones tonight. She had a double-double, thought that she was very effective on the floor, but what did you see out of her that you thought that, she might have been able to do?
Well, Bree Jones is a great player, and, she kind of established early that she was going to be physical inside, and, she really wanted the ball, and that's what we're, excited about. And I thought the tandem of her and BG worked so well together. Like one would be in, one would be out. They'd look for each other, and it gave them, a chance to take a little bit of a break, and then they'd get right back in there and start having deep post ups again. But great effort by Bree and really all of our players.
Go ahead, Ben.
Thanks, Liam. Just on the topic of BG, just how stabilizing of a force is she in, fourth quarters for you guys right now, whether that's just on court as someone you can, throw the ball to for post ups, or from a leadership standpoint, just calming people down in huddles on defense, etc.
Well, I think you're exactly right. I mean, she, we needed a basket. She wanted the ball. We went to her. She had a great fourth quarter, and even, the last couple shots that kind of rimmed out, she got good looks at the basket. She wanted the ball. She was doing exactly what we want. And she was somebody on the bench when, they were making a little bit of run. She was the one calming everybody down, telling them, we got this. Let's pay attention to whatever we're doing next. So she's been a great leader for us, and she's definitely somebody that kind of gives the rest of the team confidence.
Go ahead, Wilton.
Coach, that run, that small run that Ryan Howard had at the top of the third quarter, she hits those three back-to-back three-pointers. How much of a game changer was that in terms of continuing to build that momentum, especially when you knew you were dealing with a Fever team that could make runs and hit big shots later on down in the stretch of the game?
I thought it was huge. I mean, we went to her to start the half with a play. She knocked it down, great shot, and then, she just kept being aggressive at that point. And that's when she, hit the three in a row in the short period of time, just a handful of possessions that forced a timeout for them. So, I thought Rye came up big, obviously with the free throws at the end, but also that, the run to start the second half, and also, her defensive effort and defensive intensity was excellent. So a great all around performance by Rye.
We'll go to Aya. Aya, go ahead.
Hey Carl, it's nice to see you. It's nice to meet you. So I have a question about Brittany Griner, surpassing Tangela Smith to take sole possession of 20th all time with in rebounds in all time rebounds history. Can you talk about how much it means to her?
Well, I just mentioned it when we were talking and she seemed happy about it. I know it's probably the win plus being in the top 20 probably combined or something, but uh, she's somebody who is more about winning than personal accolades. And, she really stands by that. She wants, I think what she wants more than anything is to win another championship. And, she goes about her business every day to help everybody get better. So I think, there's definitely probably on her part, I don't want to speak for her, but there's some pride in what she's been able to accomplish in this game over her career. And she has a lot of years ahead of her if she wants to.
And we'll finish up with Glaze. Go ahead, Glaze.
Hey, coach, let's just talk about the last play. To be able to put Nia out there after BG fouls out and to make a play that seals the game. Talk about that and having a player like Nia on coming off the bench for you.
Well, yeah, Nia's been a big lift to us. She's had great training camp, great preseason, and then she's really done well for us when we put her in. One, she's been able to extend the floor. Her shooting has been excellent this year, training camp through the games. And then she's somebody that really competes at the defensive end. So we were bringing her in for defensive purposes there. And, she just made a game-winning play. It was a game-saving play. So really appreciate Nia's efforts and another great performance by her.
Okay, guys. Thank you for your time. We'll bring the players up next.
Thank you.
We got lots on Zoom. We'll go straight to questions. In the room. Let's start with Carl.
Oh, that makes sense.
That was cool.
That makes sense. He dripped all over here.
Go for it. Sure.
If you could just talk me through that final play of regulation and just how you guys saw it full Brittany from the bench, and obviously they're on the floor as well. What you guys are looking for?
You saying
On
before
the
her
final-
shots
Or
or
the final play of regulation.
oh, the final play, baby. I
Oh.
wouldn't have got fouled out.
Yeah.
Space out, attack. Basically put the pressure on them and try to get something easy.
Good. Yep.
Okay. We'll go to Megan. Megan, go ahead.
Yeah, hey Rye, hey BG. And Rye, happy belated birthday to you. I don't think I've seen you since your birthday, so happy belated to you. Wanted to ask the both of you what you thought about Bree Jones tonight. I thought that she did very, very well on both ends of the floor, but just wanted to get both of your perspectives from what you saw.
Nah, Bree's a force on both sides. I think we're both glad that she is on our team and we don't have to defend her, but she established herself very well down low. And you saw it tonight, she was getting her hands on balls and stuff and, just havoc on defense as well. Yeah, she brings a lot to the table.
Go ahead, Wilson.
Ryan, obviously the first couple games, not necessarily the shooting percentage that you would want, but obviously in this third quarter, you should come into the third quarter and you get the 9-0 run with the 3-pointers that you hit. Could you talk a little bit about like what felt comfortable, kind of going into the start of that third quarter?
I ain't gonna lie. That that first play I was supposed to get downhill.
Yeah.
But when you make a move and you hear your defender say, "Oh shoot," they telling you what they want you to do. So I had to shoot it.
Yeah.
And that really just, it got me comfortable and, hitting those next two after that, put the pressure on them, make them call the first time out and really just get our team going and, see where I'm at, see how like I'm coming out the half, like no drop offs. But obviously I have been letting them fly. We're going to give me some better percentages this year, but just bear with me.
Shooters
Shooters do shoot.
honestly.
I'm
Go
gonna keep
ahead,
saying it.
Thanks, Liam. Also for Ryan, Carl was just in here talking about BG just as a stabilizing force in the fourth quarter. Not only, on the as on the court in the post, but just on defense and in huddles on the sideline. Just what have you kind of already learned from BG in late game situations, and what are your impressions of her in those late game moments? Yeah, right. She's sitting right next to you. Yeah.
Yeah, I learned from DG.
So
No, I'm
put your
kidding.
hand in the cookie jar and fall out at the end. That's what you learned tonight. Jesus.
Staying aggressive. Obviously having her on the court with me, I get to take a deep breath. Because she is a force on offense and defense, but she's going through a lot down there, and trying to make her job easier just as she's trying to make my job easier. It's just great to have her. I feel like we're gonna do a lot of great things this year. So stay tuned. It's gonna get better from here.
Thanks.
Go ahead,
Good job.
guys.
BG, talk about the way the team is scoring. 90 points the first game, 91 this game. Just talk about getting acclimated to this offense and what you guys see that you can do better as the season goes on.
I mean, playing in space for one. Every one of our guards, they can get by everybody. Honestly, so that helps. That helps, the post down low with me and Bree down there, especially when they're, being able to shoot the three off the dribble. That opens it up for us. And then, like Carl said, just, threes and at the rim, 10-4s and threes. We can go either way. Bree down low, I'm low. Bree shoot, I shoot. We got Riley. I mean, we got everybody, honestly. I think that's why we're putting up the points that we are. Just one thing, we can't let them put up 90 as well. And that starts with me. I and ones and stuff, so I have to be better and defending myself, and then just across the board, we're going to look at the film and see where we messed up for the next game.
Go ahead, Donald.
Hey guys, this is for either one of them or both. Coach mentioned that the bench was big tonight. And even though it was only 12 total points scored, it was a lot of big plays. Just your thoughts on how the bench played tonight.
We needed everybody. We knew going into this game and looking at the schedule, this league is not easy at all. We basically got a game every other day. So being able to use everybody being locked in when they come into the game, knowing the assignment, knowing what we're doing in the scout, it was big. Like you said, it wasn't a lot of points, but those points matter in big minutes. And on the defensive end, people making good plays and making it hard for people to score. So when our bench can do that, it's going to be tough.
And we'll finish up with Andrea. Andrea, go ahead.
Yeah, this one is for BG. Last game, I believe the team broke the 3 record well into the third quarter, right? But in the fourth, it really flowed between you and Bree, right? The game this game in particular, you started off with a healthy diet of you and Bree. Was that a point of emphasis for the coach because you guys scored 19 of the team's first 28 points?
Yeah, I mean, coaching staff, everybody on the team, like we just know what we have, and we're just gonna use what we got. And some games it might be a pound in game, some games it's gonna be an outside game. We're just doing whatever it takes to win. And I mean, if I get one shot or a bunch of shots, I don't think anybody here cares. Honestly, we just want to see that dub at the end of the game.
And on that, thank you everyone for your time.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
y'all.